Hi, my name is Brianna, and I am an AI avatar. I am here today to introduce futurist Jim Carroll. Jim is one of the world's leading international global futurists. Based in Toronto, Canada, he has shared his insight with NASA, Disney, and the World Bank. He is here today to share a short message with you as to what you should be thinking about when it comes to the fastest moving topic in the world today, artificial intelligence. Hi, Jim. How are you today?
Very good. Good to be working with you again, Brianna.
I understand you've been speaking about AI for over 20 years, and that you are now pretty busy providing what you call strategic clarity to leadership teams about AI. What is the insight that you are sharing? Give us a small tease.
Yeah, look, I've been speaking about AI for close to 20 years, all its different aspects. And look, as a futurist, I'm usually jumping into my spaceship and taking people into a voyage of what comes next and what they need to do about it. But certainly 2023 is the era of all AI all the time. And I've put this together on my jimcarroll.ai website. And the key thing I'm providing is strategic clarity for leadership teams, the trends that really matter, not how the technology works, but what you need to know in terms of its disruptive impact, its transformative potential, the promise and peril of where it takes us going forward. And you need to recognize there's so much more to what is happening with AI. It goes beyond what you're seeing in the news, and it is evolving at an absolutely staggering speed. It involves trends involving machine intelligence, machine vision, and certainly it's been around in a lot of industries for quite some time. And then last year, obviously, it exploded into public consciousness. This graph captures it all. What has happened in the last few years is an absolute exponentiation in the rate of research and development and the acceleration of AI technologies. And to really put this in perspective, you don't need to understand what all this stuff means, but you need to understand the exponential math behind this. Look, years ago, one of the AI models used 60,000 parameters. 20 years later, it had 110 million. GPT has 175 billion. So that's some staggering growth in how sophisticated these models are. But the new ones that are now approaching 10 trillion parameters. I mean, when we go from 60,000 parameters to 10 trillion parameters in a matter of years, something significant is happening. And that's indicative of what is going on with AI today. What you need to understand is it's bigger than you think. It involves what I call the AI megatrends, how entire industries are transforming and changing as a result of all the trends that go far beyond ChatGPT and generative technologies. Look, there's a lot of hype out there. There's a lot of excitement. We're seeing a lot of statements, such as this one from Bill Gates, that, the development of AI is as fundamental as the creation of the microprocessor, the personal computer, the arrival of the internet, the arrival of the mobile phone. It's going to change the way we work and learn and get healthcare, travel, everything. This much is true. The big question is, when is it going to happen? And what I'm witnessing is the reality in this statement. AI is about to change the world. The problem is no one's quite sure how. Look, it's like it's 1993, 1994 all over again. The internet has arrived and everybody's struggling to figure out, what does it mean? What do we do with it? How is it going to change our business? How do we need to align to this new disruptive reality? That's where we are today. And I always go back to the Gartner hype cycle. To a degree right now, we are on the peak of inflated expectations. The hype, the hysteria machine is absolutely staggering, but you need to understand there is no such thing as one AI. There are many different aspects of AI, and AI has already been mature and having a profound impact in machine vision, machine intelligence, what we can do in the world of healthcare, what we're doing in the world of insurance. Really transformative trends have been underway for quite some time. You also need to understand the scope of the change that is occurring with these massive transformative trends. We've got the search engine wars, ChatGPT versus Microsoft versus Bing, with the big transformative search engine wars. What is happening? There's also the image generation technologies, Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, things like that. Absolutely magical tools that we can stretch our imagination to an untold degree, which is what I wrote about in my daily inspiration post today. There's also the fact that a lot of software companies are introducing AI into the core of their software program. Probably the best example is what Adobe has done with Photoshop with what they call generative fill. And that is, you can not only edit your image, make your image magical, but you can utilize AI to make and fill in areas of the image even further using advanced AI concepts. We also need to understand that what is happening with ERP software, so the software from Oracle and SAP and people's Salesforce and all these large-scale programs and systems that are at the heart of so many enterprises worldwide. They are implementing AI into so much of what they do. And then there's startup world. Look, I'm tracking a site called AI Top Tools, and this documents all the little startups that are out there. When they started out, they had 1,000 tools, and they had 2,000 tools, and they had 3,000 tools. They gave up. They just list over 10,000 tools at this point in time. There are tools for everything: text to image, text to video, AI-based translation tools, productivity tools, calendaring tools, you name it, there are tools for any purpose. And the fascinating thing is, if you subscribe to every single one of these tools on there and paid their monthly fee, I did the math, it would add up to probably about $190,000. But AI is bigger than that. It's at the heart of a lot of the autonomous technologies that we are seeing in manufacturing and construction and farming and elsewhere. It's at the heart of a lot of what is unfolding with advanced augmented reality software, digital twin technology, things like that. And it's at the heart of a lot of what we've been doing with analytical analysis, such as in the world of insurance, where we are insuring people in real time by looking forward and looking at real-time behavior using advanced AI analytics rather than looking back in time. I'm in Houston later this week with a venture capital company, 60 CEOs of software companies, and we're taking a good hard look at what is going on with AI and what the real opportunities are today, how we can cut through the hype and the hysteria and really understand what is happening. And a lot of that is being put in perspective under the umbrella of what I call the AI megatrends, ai-megatrends.jimcarroll.com. You want to go and read it because you need strategic clarity on what is happening.
Thanks, Jim. That all sounds absolutely fascinating and is precisely the type of information that organizations need today. How can they learn more about bringing you in for a leadership or association meeting?
I've got a website, jimcarroll.ai, jimcarroll.com, and you want to look for this brochure on artificial intelligence for leadership teams. It's the method by which I'm providing strategic clarity on what comes next, what you need to do about it, how to discover the transformative opportunities that are out there, the disruptive potential, and provide a leadership pathway in which you're aligning to the reality of what is occurring and what it means to your organizations. Give me a shout, send me an email. We'll talk about how I can take you forward into a world in which the future belongs to those who are fast. Futurist Jim Carroll. And that's it. Failure on the end of the broadcast.